A/B testing titles is one of the most effective strategies for optimizing your content's performance. Whether you're aiming for more clicks, views, or deeper engagement. By letting real data determine which title resonates most, you move beyond guesswork and intuition, ensuring every piece of content has the best possible chance of success. To leverage this powerful method, let's walk through a step-by-step process for running A/B title tests and explore tools and techniques you can use across platforms like YouTube, blogs, and email campaigns. The first step is understanding your goal. Are you trying to increase click-through rates, watch time, shares, or something else? Clarifying your objective will guide the rest of your testing process. For example, if you're focused on YouTube, your primary metrics may be impressions, click-through rate, CTR, and average view duration. If you're working with blog posts, you might care about page views, scroll depth, and time on page. For email subject lines, the open rate and click-through rate are key. Once your goal is set, you're ready to begin. Next, it's time to brainstorm and craft your title variations. This is where creativity meets strategy. Start by writing at least 2 distinct titles for each piece of content. You can go beyond 2 if you want, but keep it manageable. 3 to 4 variations is ideal. Each title should take a different angle, tone, or structure. For instance, one title might be curiosity-driven, designed to pique the audience's interest and encourage clicks through intrigue. Another could be straightforward and descriptive, clearly stating what the content delivers. You might try a title featuring numbers or lists, like 5 Ways ETFs Outperform Stocks, or a more emotional hook, such as Stop Losing Money, Switch to ETFs today. The key is variety. Give your audience options to respond to. Once you have your title variations, select an A/B testing method that suits your platform. On YouTube, native A/B testing isn't built in, but several third-party tools have emerged to fill the gap. Tools like TubeBuddy's A/B testing feature or vidIQ's title experiments allow you to swap titles and even thumbnails over set periods. The tool will alternate your titles and measure which one drives higher CTR, watch time, and engagement. For blog posts, platforms like WordPress offer plugins such as Nilio A/B testing, which can rotate post titles for visitors and record which version performs best. For email campaigns, most major email service providers, like MailChimp or ConvertKit, have built-in A/B testing features. You draft multiple subject lines, and the system sends each version to a segment of your audience, tracking open and click rates before rolling out the winning version to the rest. With your testing mechanism in place, launch your experiment. If possible, run your test under similar conditions to ensure fairness. For example, start the test at the same time of day and let it run long enough to gather meaningful data. A few days to a week is often sufficient, depending on your traffic volume. Avoid making other major changes to your content during the test, as this can skew results. As the test progresses, monitor your key metrics. For YouTube, pay close attention to CTR and average view duration. A title that attracts more clicks but results in viewers leaving quickly may not be the best choice. For blog posts, look at page views, bounce rate, and average time on page. For emails, consider open rate, but also the click-through rate on the links inside your message. The most effective title is the one that not only gets attention, but also delivers on the promise, keeping your audience engaged. When your test concludes, analyze the results. The winning title should show a statistically significant improvement in your target metric. Sometimes the difference is obvious. A title with 40% higher CTR is a clear winner. Other times, the numbers are close, and you may want to run a follow-up test with new variations or a larger sample size. The insights gleaned here are invaluable. You're learning exactly what your audience responds to, and these lessons can inform all future content. A/B testing titles offer several key benefits. First, it maximizes engagement by ensuring you're using the headline most likely to attract your audience. Different wording can make a dramatic difference. A subtle tweak, like adding a number or power word, can boost clicks. Second, it removes guesswork. Rather than relying on gut feeling or personal preference, you let data drive decisions. Sometimes, what you think will work best is outperformed by a title you thought was just okay. The evidence is irrefutable. Third, A/B testing improves algorithm performance on platforms like YouTube, LinkedIn, and blogs. These platforms reward content with higher engagement by promoting it to more users. A better title leads to more clicks, which means the algorithm pushes your content out further, creating a positive feedback loop of organic reach. Fourth, it reveals audience preferences over time. By systematically testing titles, you'll start to notice patterns. Maybe your audience prefers straightforward, informative headlines, or perhaps they respond to curiosity and urgency. This knowledge streamlines your content creation process and helps you craft effective titles faster. Finally, A/B testing boosts your ROI. Your content is already made. Optimizing the title is the cheapest, easiest way to multiply your results. A better title can double or triple the impact of an existing video, article, or email. No need to produce anything new. To implement A/B testing effectively, keep these practical tips in mind. Start by maintaining a swipe file, a document where you collect compelling titles and headlines you see in your niche or industry. Analyze what works for top creators and adapt those principles for your own content. When brainstorming your own titles, think about the 4 key elements: clarity, curiosity, relevance, and emotional impact. A good title often combines these, offering a clear promise, sparking interest, addressing the audience's needs, and tapping into emotion. Always match your title to the content inside. Clickbait might drive initial engagement, but it erodes trust if the content doesn't deliver. Instead, aim for click with satisfaction, a title that entices but also fulfills its promise. As you run tests, document your results. Create a simple spreadsheet to track each title variation, the metrics it achieved, and any observations about why it succeeded or failed. Over time, this becomes a powerful resource for refining your approach. On YouTube, remember that titles and thumbnails work together. If you're testing a new title, consider whether your thumbnail also needs adjustment to maintain consistency and appeal. For blogs, test not just the post title, but also the meta title that appears in search results. Small changes here can have big impacts on organic traffic. For emails, segment your list properly so each variation goes to a representative sample. This ensures your results are statistically valid. Don't be afraid to experiment with bold ideas. Sometimes an unconventional title, one that breaks the mold or challenges norms, can outperform safe choices. Just ensure it's relevant and appropriate for your audience. Ultimately, A/B testing titles empowers you to make decisions based on evidence, not hunches. It accelerates learning about your audience, helps you adapt to changing preferences, and drives measurable improvements in content performance. Whether you're a solo creator, marketer, or part of a large team, integrating A/B title testing into your workflow is one of the highest leverage actions you can take. So, start with your next piece of content. Brainstorm title variations, select an A/B testing tool suited to your platform, launch your test, and let the data guide you. With each experiment, you'll get closer to understanding what your audience truly wants, and your content will reach greater heights as a result.